So in this tutorial, the second tutorial, we are talking about the sample folder structure. Before talking about this structure for folders, let me just highlight for you the high level view of this work. Uh, this work will include a survey for a site. That site is a random site around the world. Okay, maybe you're doing this survey in Hong Kong or in San Francisco, any part of the world. So it is the same procedure, almost the same procedure, with minor differences. So the high level view is there will be a wireless solution in that area, and we need to have a feedback, or we have to see a picture of that site. uh, so before implementing the solution, we have to know about the material used in that site. Materials, I mean, the building materials, the ceiling type, the foundations, to have pictures at the site, and to collect the Wi-Fi signals that running from the neighbors in that area. So depend on that, we can come up with a design. After coming up with the design and implement the solution, we need to know how the signal from our solution, from the APs that installed at the site, how the signal, and how, if there is any weak spots and so on. So this, as you can see, there is two types. There is one before the solution, which will provide us with the important information to come up with a design, and one after the solution. So the one before the solution is called pre-site uh, survey, and the second one is a post-site survey. So for the pre-site and the post-site, they will require some pictures, some details, and running a software called Air Magnet. Later we will see how we do the installation and activate the license. So doing so, we need to have a procedure, or we need to have a certain procedure, because there is multiple sites, so we don't get everything as a mess. We want to be as systematic as possible. So because of this, we came up with the sample folder structure. So you can see here the sample folder structure. There is a folder in our FTP server. By the way, if you don't know how to use the FTP server, later there will be a small tutorial for using FileZilla. You can use any FTP software, but I'm using FileZilla since it is free and easy to download. So the must download, there you will find in our FTP server a must download folder. In that folder, there will be Columbia. I will talk later about Columbia, and the sample folder structure. So this is the sample folder structure. So it will be the name of the site you are going to do, and you will find this is like a familiar address in your area. There will be a documentations. There will be a drawings, pictures, reports, survey, and then Visio. So because I am believing in learning by example, we include the Columbia site to in the must download as an example. So it is a pre-done survey. The survey is already done by our engineer, and it is a good example or a good model for a good survey. So you can refer to this as a learning in the learning process, or later if you want to refer in any case for understand more about how the procedure go. So if I move to let me move to this must download folder. Okay, so in the Columbia folder, you will find the capital. Actually, the survey was on the capital, and this is the site. Okay, I will not try to read it. This is the site. So in these folders, some of them are required before the required in the pre-site process, and some folders required to be filled up by you after the post site survey, and some of them is uh, filled by us, okay, or by our team. So there is no need for you to touch on these folders. So you can get the picture now. It is a teamwork. So this is a final product. There is many people working on these folders to fill up the information, so we have a complete picture about the site. So I hope that clarify what is the template or the folder structure, why we need to work with the template or a folder structure. Okay, so let me continue now in the talking about every single folder and what should be there in every single folder. Okay, moving forward, let's talk about documentation. By the way, I will go through all the folders, and I will mention this folder is required from you to fill up in the pre-site survey or in the post-site survey. So you have to be careful which folders are required from you in the pre-site survey or the post-site survey, and you check before going to the site which survey you are doing. That will be clear mentioned in the email that will be sent to you. So if we start with the documentation, in the documentation you will find the first folder is alternate locations. Alternate locations is a pictures folder. In this alternate location folder, when you go to the site, we will propose for you the location of the AP to install. So in these locations are proposed, like for example here we propose like to be the first AP to be here. By the way, this is a blueprint for the site. The second AP to be here, and the third AP to be here, and so on. So when you go to the site and you find that AP1 here, like for example, you see this is look like a door, okay, so the door, let's say, is very tall and touch the ceiling, so or the ceiling is very low, so when someone open the door it will hit the access point if to do the installation. This is an example. Or you find like smoke alarm detector or a light or a fan or anything, so there is a reason for not to install the AP here. So you're going to take a picture, and in that picture you will highlight this for us and you will propose a new location. Okay, so you can see that you are going to be involved in the design, and you will be our eyes there, and you will give us idea what is happening there. So you will propose a new location, for example here or here. So in that location, so you have to take picture and include that picture in the and you include that picture in the alternate location folder. So if everything fine, everything look perfect, so most probably alternate location will be an empty folder, and we hope so, everything going smoothly and there is no problems at the site or issues. In the building assessment, you will prepare or you will have from the site contact. Let me just show you an example. Look like that one not complete. So let's say for example Latin America, and we go to Colombia, Bogota, and let's say building assessment. So you can see here in the building assessment you will go and create a Word document. Okay, so in this Word document you will have a detail, for example what is the type of the flooring, the ceiling, and the inside walls. And don't panic, you can get this information from the site contact. Usually our engineers get this from the site contact, and they will have a template or something ready they can provide to you about the site. Okay, so I think it will be a straightforward information. So only Word document in the building assessment. We are very restrict about the structure of our folders. Only the required things should be on that folder. So in the building assessment, only Word document include all the information about the building materials, all what you can see at the site, and you have an example, the Columbia example. Screenshot, this is later. This one is required in the post-site survey. Okay. Later, when we have the wireless solution, there will be a GPMC visitor network. We want to see you are connected to the visitor network, and this screenshot is very restricted to be full screen for your PC or for your laptop, and uh, this uh, this web page are pop up. It is a standard web page for all the GPMC sites. So we need a screenshot like this, exactly like this one, exactly from your laptop. So we know that you are connected to the GPMC visitor and you are doing the post survey for that network, not other networks. So this again is a Word document with only one picture uh, in that uh, in that screenshot folder, and this Word document include one picture that about or a screenshot from your laptop, full screen. It is very important to be a full screen, so we will have a full view what's happening there. So this is all about the documentation. In the drawings, this is our responsibility, so I think you will not touch on that. So let's move to pictures. In the pictures, let me talk about first about the AP location. So you will go to every AP location in the blueprint. So you will use the blueprint to help you, to guide you. So you will go there and you will take for us a picture. Okay, so that picture must be clear. Okay, so you try to choose a correct angle and as much as detail you can get for us. Very important not to have pictures for people's faces. Any stuff from GPMC should not appear in your picture. This is very restrict and will not accept picture that have people inside that picture. Also the any PC on the site, also try not to capture any picture have any PC screen or any details from the customer side. So very careful with that and try to be clear with the picture. So one picture, so it is one picture per AP location. There will be no AP installed, only the location. We want to see the location. So for example, for this site, we have 6 APs, so we need 6 pictures. Okay, so 6 APs, that mean 6 pictures. Okay, so picture, and the naming convention should be something like this. Okay, so it is 001, 002, 003. This is per the AP name, and this is the floor number. Okay, so you have to follow this naming convention. Moving to AP detail. Sorry, I'm jumping because I'm trying to cover it from the pre-site survey. Then we will talk about the post-site survey. So this folder is required in the pre-site survey. In the AP detail, it will be a Word document. It is the same pictures you used in the AP location. So you take the same pictures from AP location to AP detail. In the AP detail, this template will be provided for you in the folder when you download it from our FTP server. So this table will be provided for you, so you have to paste the pictures in under the table. So this is, for example, for AP1. So this is the detail for AP1. Then you have to add this shape to add this shape in the picture. Okay, so we know exactly where the AP should be, and always these shapes at on the intersection of the ceiling. If it is a ceiling or concrete, you choose a good place far from the smoke detectors or far from any light source or like air condition, ventilation, and so on. Okay, so you try to choose the good picture, so it is intersection or on the borders of these tiles. So you have to choose the place carefully. So you will go and do this for all pictures. And by the way, the picture is very restrict to be it should be is very restrict to be 640 by 480. By the way, this folder will be provided to you. So 640 multiplied by 480, or this is the dimension. Okay, so the resolution should be 640 and 480, and try to be accurate on this. So we want this this is to be the size. Now how you add this arrow to the picture. To add this arrow to the picture, in the Visio folder we provide you in the Visio folder. Okay, so in the must download, so there is a VSS tool. This is used by Visio. So this tool have the one second, let me open a blank project. Okay, so my shape open stencil, and then we go to the this Pro FTP and must download. You will find this tool here. So this is the VSS tool. So you will go and drag this and add this to the picture, to the location. So we already provide you by this tool, and you use Visio to add this to the pictures. If you ask me, if you don't have Visio, I think Visio you can download for free from Microsoft or Office website and use for 60-day or something, or 30-day, I'm not sure. So I think it is easy for you to download this if you're familiar with that. So let's go back to, so the picture is 640 multiplied by 480. So we have to be clear about that. So let's go back to our folder. So back to Americas, to Latin, to our example. Okay, so so in the AP detail will be only one file, a Word file with the pictures, the same pictures you take in the we could not require more than one picture, only one picture for the AP location. So for example, the picture for AP1 should be used in AP detail in AP1 under the table for AP1. So this is AP location and AP detail. In the general building, you will do something. We want a perspective photos, okay, for the whole location. We want to have an idea about the location. So you see a great example here our engineer do. So for example here, this is picture A. Okay, so he take picture for the whole area here, so we know where is this picture and how the site look like. This is will help us to design the solution for JP Morgan site. So this is picture P, and you can see his picture P and picture C1 and so on, picture C2, picture D, and keep going. Okay, so this is the general building. We need 5-6 photo, depend on the size of the site. So you're going to create a Word document with the general building pictures, that perspective photos, wide angle photos, so we have an idea. And again, please try to change the resolution to 640 by 480, 640 by 480, and please go through these steps so you have a better view, and try to avoid any picture for people or or screens at the site. So these three folders are used in the pre-site. So this is under your responsibility in the pre-site. AP install, this is after the installation. If you visit the site in the post site after we do the solution, we need 3 photos, only 3 photos. So for this site, for example, have 6 APs. We want only 3 pictures of 3 APs you choose at random. We want just to have an idea what is happening there. So only 3 photos. We are very precise about our requirement. So 3 photos. So to sum up this part, AP location first, you take pictures for the locations of the proposed location for the APs. AP detail, it is a template provided for you by using Word. In the Word, you will go and use the same pictures you use from AP location, not other pictures. The same pictures after you resize them. And the general building, it is a wide angle pictures for the whole site, like 4, 5, 6, depend on the size of that, so we can build a view about the site. So in the let's move to reports. So this is reports. You will not do anything with the reports. This is under our responsibility. Survey. So if you doing a pre-site survey, you will access the pre-site survey and you will launch the application from here. Later we will see how you will going to download the application and how you will activate the license. So you're going to deal with this folder. You will open this folder. This to give you an idea. Later we will talk about this, but in this folder will be about this file, there will be the blueprint for the building and how you're going to do the survey. So if you are doing a pre-site survey, you're going to access the pre-site survey in the survey folder. And if you are going to do a post-site survey, you are going to access or deal with the post-site survey. In the Visio, we will provide you with the blueprint. So you will print a copy and take with you a hard copy to the site. This is very important because you're going to go through and walk through the site using that, and because some of the sites are like under construction, maybe this wall not here, so we want you to follow the blueprint. This is for Visio. So this is in general what the folder structure all about. Okay, so to sum up and summarize what we were talking about, so there will be a pre-site, post-site survey. For the pre-site survey, you are going to use the alternate location if there is any changes, building assessment to give us idea what is the building material for the building, and screenshot. This is used in the post-site survey, not in the pre-site survey. Pictures, AP location, AP detail, and general building. This is for the pre-site survey. AP installed is for the post-site survey. Pre-site survey and post-site survey, this is from the name, it is very clear. And the Visio only, it is the blueprint. It is for both the pre-site and the post-site survey is both. So I hope that will clarify what is the folder structure all about. And thank you very much, and see you in the next video.